Conflict is everywhere. In work, friendships, family. Yet, some people seem to go out of their way to avoid it. Ever wondered why? I'm Miko, your mindful monkey, and today we're diving into something many experience but rarely discuss, the psychology of conflict avoidance. Have you ever agreed just to keep the peace or walked away from a disagreement instead of facing it head-on? You're definitely not alone. Let's explore the fascinating reasons behind conflict-avoidant personalities and how this mindset shapes their decisions and interactions. Let's start simple. What does it mean to avoid conflict? It's not just about not fighting. It's a whole mindset where some people just really don't want to stir the pot. Maybe they fear upset feelings, or maybe they just hate that awkward tension that comes with disagreements. Conflict avoidance is a mindset where people do everything possible to prevent disagreements, sometimes even at their own expense. Believe it or not, research from the American Psychological Association shows that roughly 25 to 30% of Western adults identify strongly as conflict avoiders. That's a big chunk of us, especially in countries like the US, UK, Canada, and Australia where diplomacy and politeness are cultural cornerstones. You might notice these people would rather nod and smile than speak up, even if they don't fully agree. So, why is that? Well, our brains are wired to keep us safe and part of the group. When conflict looms, the amygdala, the part of our brain that's like an alarm system, flips on. Suddenly, confrontation feels like a real threat, and our body's stress response kicks in.
Past experiences matter too. If you grew up in a household where conflicts meant punishment or rejection, it's natural to shy away from them. Now, people who avoid conflict often do so because they genuinely fear the potential fallout, whether that's hurting relationships, sparking bigger arguments, or feeling rejected. They tend to see conflict as threatening or emotionally painful, so steering clear feels like the safest choice. Many struggle with self-doubt, worrying their opinions won't be heard or valued, and prefer harmony over rocking the boat. They often believe that avoiding conflict protects their connections and prevents escalation. At the core, it's a people-pleasing mindset shaped by past experiences that taught them it's better to stay quiet and keep the peace than to risk discomfort or loss. Think about this. Maybe at work, in a group chat, or out to dinner with friends. There's an idea you don't agree with, but you just nod along or laugh it off instead of saying what you really think. Sound familiar? Choosing to stay silent might save you from an awkward moment, but it can also mean your ideas and feelings don't get heard. Over time, that can hold you back, at work, in relationships. So what do conflict avoiders actually do? Here's what we see often. Conflict avoiders often use these common strategies. Passive agreement, where they say yes but really think no. Stonewalling, emotionally shutting down to dodge confrontation. Topic changing, steering conversations away from difficult subjects. And people-pleasing, constantly putting others' feelings first to maintain peace. While these strategies reduce immediate stress, they often build hidden frustration and anxiety, even depression over time. So avoiding conflict doesn't always mean peace. It can mean bottled up feelings. Is conflict really that bad? Here's the twist. Conflict itself isn't the enemy. In fact, lots of psychologists say healthy conflict builds stronger relationships. In Western cultures, being upfront is often seen as honest and respectful. Did you know companies that encourage open debate and constructive conflict tend to be more creative and successful? It's because honest conversations spark innovation. If you recognize yourself here, who frees up? Here's some advice you can try. First, notice what kind of conflicts stress you out the most. Try practicing saying your thoughts calmly and clearly, without yelling or aggression. Start small, like sharing an opinion with a close friend or family member. Set clear boundaries about what's okay for you. And if it feels really tough, there's no shame in talking to a therapist or coach who can help you navigate this. So conflict avoidance is more common than you think, but it doesn't have to control your life. When we learn to face it, decision-making becomes clearer, and relationships can grow in ways we never imagined. Are you someone who avoids conflict? Drop a comment. What's helped you speak up? Hit like and subscribe. Miko, signing off. Stay mindful.